All right, CIS 102, I'm about to ask you a question. And that question is, where do you think you spend more time over any given day? So today is a Wednesday. It's Wednesday morning. I'm recording these videos. Where do you think that you spend more time over the course of a day browsing and using the internet? Do you think you do it from a desktop, so either a desktop or a laptop, it doesn't matter, or do you think you do it from a mobile phone? So I'll give you just a moment here to think about that for yourselves. And I'll ask a second question, which is, if we were to check the traffic for rockvalleycollege.edu, so irrespective of whether or not you are coming to check your mail, just to to get a link to get to Eagle, if you are looking for courses, signing up through self-service, any of those, you go through rockvalleycollege.edu. Or by percent, which do you think is greater, the desktop or the mobile browsers? It's mobile, and it's not even close. And as a matter of fact, we know exactly what browser it is. It's mobile Safari, and it's not even close. So what that means is, and this bears true when we look at Google results, this bears true when we look at Apple's servers, this bears true when we look at the internet writ large, is that people spend 80% of the internet time each day that they spend on a mobile browser. So that means your phone or a tablet. So behind me here, you see, now I will admit there's a little bit of a conflict of interest here. What you see is browser tests from Mozilla.org. So again, Mozilla is the company, the nonprofit company that puts out Firefox. And if we scroll just a little bit down here, they are comparing the confidentiality, just how much a browser, a mobile browser in this case, secures your data. Far and away, the two best are Firefox and Safari. So if you are on a Mac, or an iOS device, so an iPhone, or if you are on an Android device of any of the 1,000 different flavors of Android devices, absolutely positively, Firefox is a fantastic mobile browser to use. It is the one, so I'm recording this actually on my iPhone camera presently, but I do also have a Pixel device, so I have both iOS and Android. I teach the classes here at Rock Valley, so I have a vested interest in having both of them. But the browser I use primarily on both of my device types is Firefox because of that. You can see here Chrome is the absolute worst when it comes to, the data that is collected during private browsing mode. It collects data. Blocking third-party trackers. It doesn't block them. Blocking crypto mining scripts. That simply means like your phone can become a part of a crypto mining scam ring. It does. It's not checkmarked here. I actually do think that it does some of that. But Chrome really does not protect your data on the web. You can see the other one that is mentioned here, Edge. Edge browser is available here on iOS devices. It's available on Android devices, and it is a fantastic browser to use. It is just as fast as Chrome. It just looks a little different than what you're used to because you're probably, if you're on an Android device for sure, you are accustomed to Chrome. Now, there are other browsers, and they are mentioned a little bit further down the page here. I hope to have that link for you here in your Eagle course shell. There are other browsers. Ones that I recommend are DuckDuckGo. I do actually use them on my Android and my iOS devices. DuckDuckGo, there's another one called Opera. You can actually see that one right back here. Opera browser is nice because it has what's referred to as a low data mode. So if you live in a place like I do that gets really crummy internet service, and you just find that when you're out and around on your cell phone, you're just not getting rapid connections anyplace. Opera has a low data mode, which all of the other browsers do not. And what that does is it will actually Make it so that your searches, your directions, the things it is that you're looking for on the internet but just won't load quickly, will load at least a little bit more quickly. I'm not saying there's a ton of like everyday value in that, but for some of you, there will be some value occasionally for that. So if you are on an Android phone, if you are on an iOS device, the preferences go in order: Firefox, Safari, Edge, and way down the list, you can investigate things like DuckDuckGo. You can clearly have things, if you absolutely have to have Chrome, you can get that too. But from a data privacy perspective, Chrome really does trail the other mobile browsers that you can install for free.